What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality, whatever. Period. I am your host, Pharaoh Abdin Chada. We are joined by our wonderful co-host, Daddy Lee Chada. Lee Chada, how you feeling today, baby?
I'm feeling good. All my faves are still in. Henny, bitch. Colin and Taylor are jumping teams. Hannah and Simone giving me a heart attack, but still making it.
Locking in.
Joseph Abdin being the finest man that's ever touched this planet.
You better watch it, ho.
Oh my God. Jack and Jazz not in first. Oh, so many good things.
You're winning. We won. This was
so many good
episode.
Things.
I love this episode. This was a good little episode for me. All my faves made it, survived. They're a survivor.
And we're a survivor.
So I was so happy. And then we got a lot of stuff with Lee. You was talking last episode. You was like, bitch, this boring. The challenges aren't hard enough. They low-key did what they needed to do.
No, they did. They gave us an equalizer. The house was house. Big brother girl. The race was shooken up, and we're here to talk about it all for you. Let's get into it. So they start off in Budapest, Hungary, and Joseph and Adam, their goal is to you got it.
You're eating that. 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 You're eating. You're eating. You're eating. You're eating. You're eating. Eat. Num 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 num. Eat it up.
Eat it up.
Let me pull up first.
Oh, damn.
These are the people.
It don't look like that many people here no more.
Yeah, it's not that many people here no more. The teams have shooken up. The red means they went down a placement. The green means they went up a placement. If it's green with a highlight, that means they were the biggest risers. That's Kylan and Taylor this time. And if it has a highlight on the red, that means they were the lowest gainers. And Jazz and Jag and Joseph and Abdin both fell hard.
And I'm here for it. No shade.
Did I just say Joseph and Abdin?
You did. You did.
LOL. Joseph and Daddy Adam.
Shout out to Big Taylor in the chat. Not the little one, girl.
Not
Taylor.
the little one.
Y'all in top 4, bitch. Okay.
No, because that number 9 was killing me. I was like,
It was scaring me, sister. Were y'all scared? Were y'all like, oh my God, we a little bit too at the bottom? Because y'all seem really calm. They seem Taylor and Collins like they having the time of their life.
They were actually stressed as fuck at a point. It depended at the point. Because at a point when they were running and they were lost, Taylor was like, wait, does this look like an entrance? And Collins was like, well, I don't know, babe. I don't know. We just gotta keep running. Talking about never scared.
If she said she was never scared, she was never scared.
No, they clearly weren't, because that express pass never left those hands. I will say. They said, we're not using this express pass, not yet. And they didn't need to. They did what they needed to do this episode.
They did their big one.
They big one.
Now I feel like they in top 4. They not getting up out of it.
Ooh,
bitch, this was just the express they needed. Amen.
Amen. Now, let's get to the episode. They're in Budapest, Hungary. This is how you leave Prague to go to Budapest. Shout out to that. Now, I don't know anything about Budapest. I don't know anything about Hungarians. I don't even know where Budapest is. I don't know where Hungary is. Lee, do you know where Hungary is?
No, I'm really good at the American map, and I'm good at like some of Europe. But once we start getting to Hungary, Budapest, things like that,
got you. So Hungary is in Europe, which I didn't even know that. Sorry. There's Germany. Below Germany is Switzerland and Italy. To the right of them is Czech Republic, Slovenia, Slovakia, Hungary. So all of that is in that area of Europe. Is this Russia? Where does Russia become Russia? No, Russia is a country.
Russia is a country, yeah. It is.
Okay. Whew.
You don't see Russia?
I guess I'm not close to Russia.
Well, Russia wants to make sure every country sees them, so...
Interesting. So yeah, this is one of the European states. So these are European people. Okay. Anyways, that's where they're at. Taylor said, "Oh no, definitely scared when we got bad directions going to those horses, but confident Kylan would pull through in the roadblock, and he did."
King Kylan. Ooh,
Kylan. Oh, he ate this episode up. So, Joseph Abdin. God damn it.
Joseph and Adam.
Adam. Let me just say Adam and Joseph. Maybe that'll slide a little better. Adam and Joseph decide that their goal is to get back with a train wreck alliance. Bitch, the train wreck alliance better find new allies. Even around each other. Natalie, it needs to link up with Tucker and Eric. They left y'all in the dust, honey. They said, fuck all of that bullshit. We're up here with Tucker and Eric and Izzy and Paige. It's new alliances everywhere, honey.
Oh my God, they calling us stupid Americans. Gerson Ron, we understand y'all Americans. Keith, number one, Kelly said, the American is showing with y'all.
What?
Do y'all know where Texas is? Tell me where Texas is on the map.
They know. Lee don't.
They probably know where Texas is.
They know.
Tell me where Utah is at on the map. You don't know your Utah. Where is but Montana?
These are states. We're naming
Tell me
states.
where Montana is on the map.
These are states. We was talking about countries.
Bitch, our states are as big as countries.
That's true. And that's the problem. We live in this weird ass situation where we have not every country has states. Our states are as big as countries. Like, y'all could drive from your state to another. They're train riding from Prague to Budapest. Bitch, we can't train ride from Texas to Budapest.
Mm-mm. We can train ride from North Dallas to South Dallas.
And that's it. Goddamn.
And that's an hour in itself, maybe longer.
That's an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. I actually used
they could do it. They could do an entire Amazing Race just in Texas alone.
And it's not, they literally could. It's not even a direct. It's from North Dallas to South Dallas is not even a direct line. Sometimes you have to get off and get on another line. It's like, why do I have to get on another line? And we're in the same city. God damn. It's bad over here, y'all. It's bad. Help. Get me out, please. Subscribe, like, comment, send us money, please. We need to get out of here. We're trapped.
I'm trying to go to Canada, honestly. I want my Canadian membership.
Toronto? You want a Toronto?
A what? A Toronto? Toronto?
He said a what?
Probably Toronto. Ontario, okay. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Is that province?
Yeah, they have provinces up there. Toronto's Toronto is the city. Ontario is the province. I'm pretty sure.
Got you. Okay. Goose and Ron is in Canada.
Oh, and Keith. So why y'all trying to shit on us and y'all over here with us? Don't do that.
Canadians know where shit's at. We don't know where shit at. Allegedly.
Well, look, they don't teach us. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's not our fault. It's the school program. They defunding. They defunding schools where we at.
We finna get stupider and stupider, y'all. Please let us in Canada. Let us into Canada.
We're already dumb. Damn, I need to go back to school. Anyways, we're talking about Amazing Race. Izzy and Paige, there's this moment where everyone's in the train station because they all have to take the train, yada, yada, yada. And in the train station, Izzy and Paige have this cute little moment with Joseph and Adam and Joseph. They're like giggling and kiki-keying, and Joseph is kiki-keying with her, and he's like, oh, yes, and Jag and Jazz walk up, and when they walk up, Izzy's like, oh, yeah, we got it, we're good. And then they walk away.
And fuck with Jag. Why Izzy don't fuck with Jag?
You know why Izzy don't fuck with Jag.
I really don't. Was there a specific moment in the show?
She don't fuck with him because I don't think it's a she don't fuck with him in the sense of I don't fuck with him like I have beef. I think it's like in this game, Jazz and Jag, I don't fuck with them. They gotta go. I don't fuck with them. He helped get me out of my season. It's like a game thing for me. In my mind, that's how I view it. But I don't know. Maybe there's
sibling rivalry, I guess.
I love Izzy. I really do.
I do too. Izzy and Paige not playing with you hoes.
They're not. But they said, girl, fuck off, basically. And Jazz and Jag, Jazz specifically had a diary. And he was like, I don't like how they brushing us off like that. So we know if we ever need to help somebody, we won't be helping them. And if we ever need to U-turn.
I feel like they low-key need to be trying to placate them for real. Because they're a pretty strong team. And they already got all these alliances cooking up. Girl, if it's a U-turn or something, you gotta get fucked, Izzy.
Izzy wants to play on her own, and she gonna win on her own.
Period.
Fuck them niggas. She don't need a man's help. So on the train, there's two different trains. There's one that you have to change a bunch of trains in the meantime. What is it called? You have to do a bunch of anyways, you have to transfer trains multiple times. And that one gets there early. It gets there at like 7:30 or something like that. I don't remember. 7. And then the other train is a direct flight. Is a direct
connecting,
whatever. It's direct. Oh, the first one is connecting. The first one, it was a connecting train, so you have to go to multiple ones. The second one is direct, so they don't ever have to get off. It's going straight from their location to Budapest. So most of the teams that got there early, the first 6 teams actually all got on the connecting one. And Rubina and Christine, they could have got on the connecting one, but they were like, bitch, I want to sleep. Now,
we sleeping because
I would ask you, I would say, look, Lee, strategically, do you think you would be too drained to effectively do these challenges to where we need to sleep? Or do you think you want to just stay ahead?
It would just depend on how I'm feeling in the moment. Like, how
Okay.
long do they get to sleep outside of these challenges? Were they not sleep?
They didn't sleep last
during
night.
the week
Apparently,
break?
they didn't really sleep between this last leg and this leg because this was an overnight leg. They were on that train overnight. So they didn't really get to sleep after the last leg. So that's why Rubina and Christine was like, bitch, I'm going to bed. Okay.
They're like, fuck asleep. I have to stick with the
Fuck
team.
asleep. What are we going to do?
We have to stick with the teams. It's all about how quickly you can get somewhere.
You're right.
I would wonder if I am so drained where I can't even pick up my head, then no. But like, if I don't feel that sleepy, like if I only feel slightly drained, I'm gonna say fuck it, let's go with that team.
Okay, because I agree. I wouldn't want to hold anything back, so I would allow Lee to lead. Lee don't like leading, but I would allow Lee to lead.
Stop trying to make me be a leader.
Because the issue is that I know me, when I'm sleep deprived, I am delirious. Like my ADHD starts getting extremely high, then my derealization gets really up there. I get gone, right? So when I'm sleep deprived, I can't function at my best ability. So it could be harmful if we can't complete these damn tasks because I'm so damn loopy and out of it. So that's the only reason I was like, Oh, thank you, Taylor. She said we had a day off at the hotel after the leg in Kutnahora. Then we started racing again, starting with the overnight train from Prague to Budapest. So they did have a day off. Bitch, we good.
Maybe for sure. I want to make sure on that day off, bitch, I would not leave that bed, baby. I'm sleeping.
We gotta explore Prague.
Girl, do we? Or do I need to rest the fuck up? We can come back.
Right. Can we? If we win, we can.
Can we come back? Baby boy.
Anyways, so Rubina and Christine make that decision. It was questionable. I don't know. I kind of understand, but a part of me is like, Taylor said explore. Y'all need to go we need to be on the bed. Yeah, we need to be on the bed. Girl, I guess. I hate it.
She said, so Dora.
So the first thing we have is route info. They have to yuck. They have to search the outdoor thermal bath with all these nasty ass, dirty ass, stanky booty ass.
It looked fun.
In this yucky ass. Oh, you liked that?
It didn't look. I feel like it would be a nice steam bath.
Maybe my OCD was coming out, but I almost threw up. Yuck.
It's like being in a community pool.
Yuck. Taylor said that don't happen. You're locked down between legs. I thought so.
Oh, that's a question. I didn't think that. Wow.
Plus, it's like we would probably be thinking about all the strategies we would have to come up with, and and what should we do better this leg? And let's stop arguing. Whatever.
We would bullshit.
Oh, please. So, this dirty ass bath that they had to go through, and they had to find the king. Bitch, I would have found that king so fast. I play chess. I immediately thought king. They had the chessboard. It was a big ass yellow and red ass fucking chessboard. Go to the chessboard, get the king.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Izzy and Paige on chat BCC.
Seem pretty simple though. Like as long as you get there around other people, girl, look what they doing.
Yeah. Izzy or Paige, somebody on chat BCC said they made it seem like Izzy and Paige was there, arrived when those other teams arrived in that first group, but that they didn't. They were like, we were not there when they were there at all. It was like that first group, and then Izzy and Paige got there after them at that initial start at that bath waterhouse place.
Wait.
So that's interesting.
Rudy asks, do you really have to wash your clothes on the sink, or can you use washing and drying machines? Taylor said, sink and tub, laundry by hand, air dryer, dry with a hair dryer.
I like that.
Baby.
I like that.
Y'all really on the go.
I like that though.
So we gotta do little. You ever heard of a hoe bath? Were you in the sink?
Wait, no, it's showers. We don't gotta do a whole bath. We gotta do a whole wash.
A whole laundry wash.
Yeah. I like that though. It's like real raw and natural. Honestly, I'd just be stinking. If you ask me,
you would not be stinking around me.
You wouldn't allow it. I'll shower with my clothes just gonna be sweaty and stanky for the next day.
hell no. Bitch.
I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I think it will motivate
You better
me more.
put them damn clothes in that damn.
It will motivate me. It's like adrenaline.
You're nasty. You're nasty.
Mind you, I was just talking about the communal bathtub, but no.
Right.
So then after that, we get to the fast forward. The fast forward is that you have to solve both
A
you and your partner
cube.
have to solve a Rubik's Cube in 7.5 seconds or faster on the same attempt. And if you get it right, then of course you could skip the line. You can skip everything. We're not attempting.
Wouldn't even attempt it. They would have said Rubik's. I would have said nope. Then
we wouldn't have attempted it.
Unfortunately, Rubik's Cube and closed that pamphlet and went forward.
And no one attempted it except Tucker and Eric. But the issue is that I feel like it was easier than it seemed. It seemed like they had 8 steps, and the Rubik's Cube always started off with those 8 steps. So all they had to do was learn those 8 steps. And then if they did it at the same time, it's like those are the 8 steps. They didn't have to actually solve the
problem. They didn't say all of that. They said
they did
a Rubik's Cube. And that would have been enough for me to say, hell no. But Tucker and Eric, they did their big one, bitch. I guess they really like puzzles.
They really like puzzles. Speaking of, let me not be a whore. Should I can't.
Are you not always?
I don't want to anymore. I want to stop. So I'm gonna just not say it.
I love growth.
Are they not twins, bro? Taylor, are they not twins? They look specifically this episode, they looked so similar to me. I was like, whoa, they have
the same like jaw and face structure for sure.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are they? Or maybe they just are close in age.
Now Jazz and Jag look like twins.
Jazz and Jag do. I think they only look like twins. No, they look like twins. They look like twins. I ain't even gonna hold them. But they're not. But it's probably just because they're similar in age. Same thing with Tucker and Eric. I feel like they're probably just similar in age. Eric has that tattoo. I like Eric's tattoos. His tattoos are cool. Yeah. Anyways, they did amazing. They ended up figuring it out. At first, they were struggling because one of them got done. They thought that's all they had to do, but both of them had to do it. And then they got it done. And then very easy, very simple. They really like puzzles. I know that's right. Brothers. So they just brothers. That's crazy how people look like. I don't look shit like my brother. You look like your sister, though.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, y'all could be twins as well.
We're pretty close in age. You know they're close in age with your siblings, though.
Yeah, that's true. So after this, you have to take a taxi to the next location, right? And this is when we get the moment.
It's racist in here.
It gets literally racist and weird in Budapest, y'all. Be fucking
careful.
You
know what? Like, I'm not happy that this conversation came up, but I do remember thinking a lot of times, how does it being a different race in these other countries affect you on the race? I just never really brought it up because, like, it wasn't relevant conversation. You know, we hadn't really seen it. But this episode, I'm like, that is fucking disgusting. Like, are we really doing this? Like, this is a competition and they have to face all of these biases. It's so annoying that even in the Amazing Race, this is shit that people have to deal with. Like, oh my God.
It was very weird. And it's always, like you said, it's always been something I've considered because, bitch, I'm Black, I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? It's always something to consider. It's like, is this team not getting taxis because people just don't want to pick them up? And what is the, I guess, protocol if that occurs? And we literally saw it in this episode. Jag and Jazz were not getting any taxis to stop for them because of clearly how they look and how people perceive them. And the same thing happened with Joseph and Adam. So it's like they were being perceived, they were being racially profiled, and they weren't able to get taxis. It was such a different leg for them in the sense that they couldn't do that.
I'm so confused too because how, and I guess racists are ignorant, so they don't really know anything. But I'm like, how are you being racist towards them? There are other Black and brown people on the cast. How don't you not know that they are also Sikh or Punjabi or Middle Eastern? Like, it's and like they don't. Ignorance is so weird. All of these people could be that, no matter what their color is, no matter what they're wearing on their heads. Like, so it's the fact that they're making this assumption and going based off of that, and then literally they're being followed by cameras and all of this other stuff, and you're still scared to pick them up. Like, it's just weird. It's just very weird. And like, I'm wondering what would be the protocol, because in my thing, I was like, what if they couldn't get a taxi? Like, arguably, they're only fifth this leg because of racial biases, and it's like, what? Like, is that fair? I don't know, but I don't know what the race could do to make it more fair, you know? But it's just unfortunate that they had to deal with this. And like, they were so like, oh, like, yeah, this happens. Like, they're probably just looking at our head or our what's it called they have on their head? Pot.
That's called the specific one they have. It's called turbans, but the specific one they have, I actually wrote it down actually.
I think you said potka.
Patkas or something like that. Patkas. But it's just a version of a turban. And it's like they have the turbans on their head and they're probably looking at that. They literally had to put their hoods on before they were able to actually get a taxi. And it's like they're just being profiled. People saw them, they look I guess to those people like people of that religion and of that race, and they just ignored them. It was just so weird and it's uncomfortable. And it's like someone, I think it was Izzy in Chat BCC said it would probably be better for them to just do a public transit leg rather than require a taxi, because you know sometimes they're like you must take a taxi to the next but it's clear that within the rest of the leg you had the option to take public transit, and that's why Jazz and Jack started taking public transit for the rest of the leg. But the fact that taxi is a requirement in some of these, it's an issue. It can become an issue. So if anything, they probably should have just did a public transit leg and made them use buses and subways the entire time anyways, to kind of avoid those things. You know, you can't regulate someone's opinion or someone's biases as a taxi driver. So when you're making them drive a taxi, what if Jazz and Jag literally never got a taxi the entire time and it was required to get a taxi and then they lost the leg because of that? It's like that's literally racism that lost the leg.
It makes me think, how far could it go? Like, I'm wondering, in all of the seasons of Amazing Race, do we think there was a challenge maybe one time and there was a certain team that was like not passing for that reason, you know? Like what if they had, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm curious as to how many times this has happened in the Amazing Race, because there's this 38 seasons. We know racism exists. They've always had, you know, diverse people on these shows. They have even more now. How is this common? And if it is, that's definitely
I'd assume it definitely has happened.
Ill. That's just ill. Like imagine you walk up to somebody to get their phone and they're like, I don't know, like what?
Yeah, that's another thing, like getting directions and stuff. People are probably turning people down, and it's like you just have to ask the other person. And it's like putting that on the contestant. It's so difficult because it's like that's not a part of this game. You know, the Amazing Race, it's not a requirement for the contestants to have to work around racism for this game. So there should be something to kind of allocate for that, but it's difficult to regulate. It's so difficult to regulate. Like I genuinely understand how it's hard. But Joseph also talked about on Chat BCC how they also were having troubles getting a taxi. He said those taxis did not stop for Adam and I. Jag and Jazz, the one where I jumped in front of the car to stop it, and he then took us and dropped us off far from where we needed to be. So the only one they got, he literally had to jump in front of the taxi.
He set them up. Like that's an example of like someone that needed help from setting them up. And what are you supposed to do from there? Like that's not like it's not their fault fully, you know?
Exactly. He also says, then every person we asked for directions brushed us off and were sending us further away from the place we needed to go to. So it was a lot of weird racial situations. He also had a voice note in Chat BCC that I want to listen to as well about this because it's from his direct voice. So let me pull it up because, baby, it was getting crazy in Budapest. Oh, hold on.
That's sad. All of it is really sad, and I hate that they had to experience that while being on this, you know, race, because I feel like maybe this isn't the first time it happens, and this is the first time I'm seeing people talk about it on the Amazing Race. I've watched a few seasons, but I've never seen anyone talk about it at this level, and I'm just curious, like other Amazing Race fans, like is there a specific moment where a team has had to speak about people being racially profiling them? Because it feels like this is rare, but now that I think about it, there's no way this is the first or second time. Like this has had to happen multiple times, and it's like, how do you regulate that, especially if it's happening from someone running a challenge? Like, do they vet these people to make sure they don't have any, you know, biases? Like, how many people have lost the Amazing Race because of biases? You know,
right?
That scares me to think about. All
right, let's see what he says.
All right, so they definitely played us when we got to the mat. Adam and I'm very glad they showed it through Jag and Jazz. We could not touch taxis there. It was just like the edit Jag and Jazz had. We had the same, you know, conversation about who we are as people and people just not giving us a chance. So I'm very glad that they showed it through Jag and Jazz. But we were sharing in the same struggle, which we oftentimes thought it was hopeless, because come through all the detours we took with nobody stopping to give us directions, the taxi issues, then of course our circus attempt of we're not going to talk about how many attempts. Adam and I left and were 100% sure we were in last place. So when we arrived to Phil, we got there and saw Hannah and Simone sobbing. So we recognized that as we're running up, you can see as that we were in, Hannah and Simone got the last spot and were eliminated. And Hannah and Simone looked at us and started crying harder. And we realized that we lost and we're out of the game. So we are sobbing to Phil, like talking to him, saying like, Hannah and Simone, we hope you guys have a great race. Go and Phil.
So they literally had so much trouble that they thought they lost the race by that point, that it took them that long to get those taxis and stuff. That's crazy.
Trey No says in old school TAR, black teams will always have a hard time getting taxis. I didn't go back and watch many of the older seasons, so I'm not too sure about that. But
that makes sense though. It makes sense. It makes sense. Which
I guess I just never really considered it being an issue in Amazing Race. So seeing it, I was like I've thought about it, but I didn't see it. So I'm like, oh, it must not be a big deal. But seeing it here like so blatantly, I'm just like,
yeah,
ew,
it's so disgusting. It's so disgusting.
Or like maybe I did see it and I just didn't notice it as bias. Like,
Child. So finally, we're able to get to the roadblock. The roadblock is who thinks they can coach.
Who coaching?
I was thinking me. I think I have a lot of patience.
I was thinking you as well.
And I like coaching. I enjoy like the concepts of like teaching a bitch to do something right. Okay.
These bitches.
So I would have done this. I think I could have done really good at this, honestly. I play video game. Not that steering horses is like video games at all. But, you know, I'm good at like mechanical things. I think like some of the people who were having issues, they weren't realizing that you have to not even think. They were saying, I didn't realize I had to loosen up the slack this much for them to move. And I didn't realize I had to do the left and the right and whatever. It's like, those are things that I feel like I could have picked up on really easily. I'm kind of like a person. So I think I would have ate this up personally. Okay. They in the chat asking inappropriate questions. And I don't like that.
You like horses is not an inappropriate question. Do you like horses?
I like horses, the animal.
And I think that's what they asked. I think that your mind went somewhere else.
Oh, I'm the whore.
You are the whore. Sis.
Horses. I do like horses. I love animals in general. I'm like a really animal person. I was like thinking about veterinary things as a kid.
It's not like you like horses.
Marine biology thing as a kid. Stuff like that. Anyways. So yeah, it was giving I was doing this. Honestly, no shade. I didn't understand how teams were struggling on this one. I bet it was different. I bet it wasn't super easy, but how Kylan got up in there and got up out of there, I'm like,
are you Kylan?
Yeah, I must be, because I don't know why they were struggling like that hard. But it wasn't.
That shit looked hard as hell.
Izzy ate it up easily. Kylan ate it up very easily, and Natalie, it took her I think 2 tries. It's like, you other bitches who were struggling, I needed y'all to lock in. I need y'all to lock in.
Don't do Simone.
Simone needed to lock in. No, Simone needed to lock in. No, because Simone was in last place. I don't care.
And it don't matter. They got up out of last place.
Thank God. But that was crazy. I needed her to do better.
She did her big one. She did her big one.
She did her big one later on. But at this moment, I was like, hold the fuck on. When it got down to the last 2 teams, it was Kat. No, it was Alec. Who was it? No, it was Christina Rubina. And it was Hannah and Simone. I was like, hold the fuck on. Hannah and Simone, y'all got here 5th. What the fuck are y'all scared?
Oh my God, I was so scared. But they ate that dancing the fuck up. Never fuck with the child in a memory challenge, bitch. Ever.
Amen. And Colin and Taylor got here last. And they left here like 6th. So they ate that up as well.
And then they got 4th overall. Like, ooh, they are not playing with you bitches anymore. Okay.
After this was route info. You had to go to Houdini's house and unlock a wooden case or box or something.
Oh wait, well, we missed real quick.
What happened?
Joseph was struggling and they was joking about how until Taylor came in.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He said Jailer's still alive. What can I say? Not the jailer notice.
Adam was hilarious for that. He said when Taylor Hell comes in, now all of a sudden Joseph can get the shit right. What's that about? She put a little pep in his step. I know that's right. Taylor is the type of lady that her energy can whip a man into shape. I've been in Taylor Hell's presence, and when I was in her presence, I was like, I need to sit up straighter, and I need to act like a man, like the man I should. I get it. Honestly.
Well, we need you to meet Taylor more often, because
if we were in the race and Taylor was in the race, I would do just like Joseph and lock in as soon as he pulled up. Like seriously, honestly, truly. Next, they went to Houdini house, unlike the thing. That was easy, but Joseph and Adam was struggling here too. Joseph and Adam had a bad day.
It was bad. It was
they had a bad day. Like the taxi thing, that's out of their control. But when they got to that horse and he was struggling on that horse, and they went to Houdini house and he was just, how did Key get stuck, Joseph? They said his big popcorn muscles.
Sit there.
God damn. Oh, and you know what? Speaking of Joseph and Adam, Amazing Race producers, I have a bone to pick with you. And I've already had a bone to pick with you since Team Walla Walla. Since Team Walla Walla, it was fuck y'all. But now this season, it's fuck y'all again. Because why in the fuck would you have a challenge where these men have to put their swimsuits on? And I didn't see not one body, yada. The only body I saw was Tucker and Eric, and they looked amazing. But why was Joseph's big muscle titties not in my screen? That pissed me the fuck off.
Because this is the Amazing Race, not motherfucking.
Holy please!
This is not Magic Mike.
Do they want more viewers or not?
They want more.
Do they want more viewers? Yes or no?
They want viewers with decorum.
Whatever.
They're not running an OnlyFans show.
No, this is not me thirsting. This is me being an analytical editor. That's absolutely not what I was doing. If I was editing the episode, Joseph Abdam's boobs would be on the episode. I don't know why the fuck you let that man go.
Maybe he don't want to be objectified.
And that's okay. If he don't want it, that's different. He asked for it. He doesn't want to be objectified, etc., 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 yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. However, otherwise, where is his titties? And we move. Like, what are men good for other than titties? Next,
I wouldn't even say men are necessarily good for that.
They are. Who would be good for that? I guess women. But I'm not objectifying a woman. I would never objectify a woman like that. Women are not objects. That would be disrespectful. Imagine I got up here and said, "Oh, where's Taylor Hell's boob?" Like, that's disrespectful. Absolutely not. Show me the man titties.
You know what?
And I mean that. And I mean that. And I mean that. As appropriately as possible. If they don't consent, they don't consent. No means no. But yes means yes. Detour. They go to the detour. The detour is either juggling.
I cannot.
That was just something I was genuinely angry about. I was genuinely upset. I was disappointed.
Why were you genuinely angry about not seeing this man's chest?
Why is that a question? What do you mean? Why am I? You know why I'm angry. He looks amazing. Once again, what are men good for? Anyways, so we get to the detour. The options are juggling act or balancing act. I would have looked at Lee and I would have said, "What are we doing?" So what are we?
I would have looked at you and said, "What are we doing?"
And I would have said, "I'm not good at juggling and I'm not good at balancing."
So what are we doing?
Whichever one you feel like you're better at. Do you feel like you're better at either?
No, because I'm sick of you trying to make me the leader. What do you want to do?
This is my. Can I tell you my reasoning behind it? Can I tell you my reasoning behind it?
Sure.
My reasoning is, if we both suck at both things, right? If we both suck at both things, I feel like the thing that I suck at most, it doesn't matter. The thing you suck at most, it matters. Because if you suck,
is it because I'm a flop and you not? Is what you're trying to say?
No, it's because. Well, let me tell you what I'm trying to say. I feel like for me, I'm willing to adjust and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If you adjust and you gonna do what you gotta do, that's wonderful as well. However, if we lose and it's on my account, I wouldn't like that. If we lose and it's on your account, I would be.
So you want me to make the decision? So if we lose, it's my fault.
If you make the decision and we lose, I will say, "Dang." But if I make the decision and we lose,
would say, "Dang, I wanted to do the other one."
That's no, I would say. I
Why
might.
did you say that? That's exactly what you would say.
I might.
If we were to lose, and I just showed you'd be like, "I think I would have been good at the other one."
Okay, so what are you choosing?
Like, why didn't we choose that one?
But what are you choosing?
What are you choosing?
I think for me,
I chose the last one. You choose this one.
Let's juggle.
Okay, then let's juggle.
Do you think you could juggle?
You said let's juggle. Let's juggle.
But can you juggle?
Can you juggle?
No.
Exactly. So let's go juggle.
But we can't juggle. We have to talk about this.
We are talking about it. You want to go juggle?
Okay, so what can you do? Can you balance? Are you good at balancing?
Not the best.
Me neither. I think we just lost. Taylor says, always pick the objectively judged task unless you're exceptional as a team at the other skill.
And that's what I was saying on the phone. There are certain tasks where it's like, you just have to do good enough and they'll give it to you. But things that are definite, I'm like, I don't know.
What? But I don't even think that's what she's saying.
Because objectively judged means that it's up to the person who's doing
that's
right?
subjective.
That's subjective,
isn't it? She's saying the opposite. She's saying pick because she picked juggling.
Yeah,
she picked juggling. So she's saying pick the one that is like as soon as you complete it, you got it. But what if we suck? I don't think that would work for us.
I think we gotta do subjective because I don't need y'all to look at me fuck up.
I trust.
I'm dropping the rings.
This is another thing. I trust your judgment better than my own judgment. So whenever you come up with a solution, I feel like I trust it more than my own solution.
Why are you trying to emotionally manipulate me? Thank you, JB. JB.
Wait, how is this part? The first part made sense.
Because
this part,
now all of a sudden you trust my opinion. Bitch, no, the fuck you do not.
I think I do. In this situation, I think I would. Because I feel like I would choose juggling, and I think that would be the wrong answer for us.
That will be the wrong answer.
And I think that's what I would choose. And that's why I'm like,
we need to pick up the damn juggling rings.
Then let's juggle. Girl, let's race. Okay.
I don't think I would have been good at the juggling, though. My hand-eye coordination be...
That's why I asked, what are you good at?
Don't yell at me.
And you didn't want to answer.
No, if we were there in real time, I would say dancing. But you can't. I'm sick of you trying to always make me take the lead.
Please take the lead.
I'm not doing that. We are not coming to every roadblock, and you tell me
this is a detour. You don't even know where we're at.
Exactly. So why am I leading?
I can't. I literally can't. It's because I'm indecisive, y'all. Fuck Lee. It's not about Lee. It's about me. I'm indecisive. I don't know. Because what if we're wrong? And what if we lose? And what if we go home? This is why I don't want to play The Amazing Race. Every time Lee asks, I say no. I can't do this. Fuck. Because we'll fucking lose this round. I feel like we would lose this round.
Yeah, this may be our round.
No, I think honestly, I will say I think I would have ate the roadblock up. I think we would have been here early, and we would have had this conversation. I would have thought we needed to do juggling. I'm not gonna lie, and I would have been wrong.
Well, I think we would have fucked that up. Well, we have time to switch
because I think I'm thinking too much about the balancing, and in my mind, I think I would have thought I can't balance that. I'm gonna drop that fucking.
What's in your head right now? Now dance. Ooh, you struggling.
But it wasn't like this. It was like this. That's the problem. Like, I can't.
You eating that up. Now dance.
And then there was, hey. Y'all, I would curse. Taylor, can y'all curse? I would like, fuck, shit. Damn! Like I would scream curse words the entire time. Like I have a sailor's mouth. So you would have been the one with the thing on your head, girl. So would you have had the pole or would you have had the thing on your head? Because maybe you need to do the balancing. Because you is from Louisiana. Put your hands up.
They keep falling.
Damn, you doing too much bouncing and shit. Fuck all that bouncing shit. Move the feet. That looks crazy. So we would probably end up doing the dancing, y'all, for real. So Taylor and Kylan do the juggling. This is the thing, Taylor, because Taylor said do the thing most objectively judged, because once you're complete, it's like you're complete. However, I think that works wonderful for Taylor and Kylan because they are both phenomenally skilled at many things.
Bitch, I saw them throwing that shit. I said,
what the fuck? But I genuinely think for teams, I guess like Taylor and Kylan, where they have a very great skill, like they're just good at learning things and they're good at stuff. I think that makes a lot of sense. But for teams who might not, I think it makes more sense to do the balancing. But who knows? Because even, for example, Kat and Alex went home. They went to do the dancing. What if they did the juggling and they got that shit done?
They would not have got that shit done.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, wouldn't they have been better off dancing? Like, I don't know. It's just so weird. It's so weird. But we can't dance, and that's the issue. I can't dance.
Dance here out of the park.
I can't dance. Have you ever learned to dance?
Do you think you can dance better than you can juggle? Because I feel like you can.
I can dance better. It's about in my mind, and that's my problem. I would have been thinking, I gotta balance. I can't balance, and I would have been like psyched out because of that. I can dance better than I can juggle. So maybe I just should have disregarded the balancing thing, but that was on the damn clue. That's my problem. I would have immediately thought I can't balance shit, but I think I could probably even balance better than I could juggle. So I guess
the juggling would have fucked me up bad.
That dance judge was soft. That dance judge let them do anything, girl. So honestly, they all would have been to a different dance. Literally. And they all got through. Yeah, I like it. I think he just, if it looked pretty, he just said, yo, yeah. One time he was like, I think, and then they ran up and he was like, oh, yeah. And it's like, yeah, bitch, give me my clue.
Give me my guys.
Okay. So we would have did the balancing. At the juggling though, Taylor and Kylan, of course, they ate that shit up. That was easy for them. Joseph and Adam, 130 something attempts.
This had to have been one of the moments where they was faking like the other time, because ain't no way they did that for 100 something times.
Dead ass.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
130.
Baby, I would have gave up.
Would you have switched?
We're switching.
After how many? 20?
Girl, 5. I don't know. 130 something? No.
Something. Yeah. I think it was smart that they didn't switch because they had already been there. Like, they ended up
been there so long.
Yeah, they had been there so long. And then also, if they would have switched, they would have had to travel to the other one. And they were saying they were struggling with the taxis. So it's like, I see why they wouldn't have wanted to just attempt to switch. So it makes sense. And then at the other one, at the dancing one was simple. Like, it's way simpler than it seems like. I feel like on the clue, I would have been so scared about the balancing. But that thing, they said the thing on their head was heavy. It was very big. So I don't think it really fell off anybody's head like that. Hannah and Simone washed. They literally were the last team to get to the detour. And they ate that shit up.
Down, bitch.
Down.
Second attempt.
It was the second attempt. I thought it was first.
Yes, from last place to sixth place. They ate that down.
They ate that shit down. I don't know why
Hannah had got into it, but she had that stick. She was.
No, they looked good. I will say they literally looked amazing. They looked better than the fucking teachers. I was like, oh my God, y'all eat this shit down. It's so different watching people dance like different types of music, because I've seen Hannah and Simone do their hip hop shit. And I'm like, y'all eating this hip hop shit up. But I never thought they could do other thing. Like, I didn't consider it because I've only seen the hip hop shit. And when she said we were trained in ballet, classical, etc., I said, oh, ooh. You got this shit.
Divas.
Now that's why I was confused why Kat didn't do well, because they're professional dancers. They did it easily. Natalie is a professional dancer. She learned it very easily. What the fuck happened, Kat? You making Dallas look crazy. What was that? And she said that their counts were different, and I understand that, but I just think she psyched herself out. Breathe, honey.
Yeah, she was very frantic this entire time. Like, and every time like Alex would be doing a roadblock, she'd be like, "Oh, he's not good at this. I should have did it," but she's not doing any of the roadblocks at all.
Girl. So, and it's weird because they were. She said that I think what happened was because at the beginning of the leg, they were in a better position. They were like 6th. And then by the time they got there, Hannah and them passed them and everyone started passing them. That's when they got nervous. And it's like, she really let that psychologically psych her out. And it's like, damn, I can't do that. Taylor said Kat and Alex clearly had a bad instructor. I feel that as well.
Their instructor was very bad, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that as well. I was like, y'all aren't helping at all. Because Kat was like, you don't know 8 counts? She was like, but I could have swore Natalie literally mentioned the 8 count helping her in hers. So I'm like, bitch, what's
and stuff like that would piss me off. I'm sitting at home watching, so my bitch just didn't know 8 count.
Yeah. Alex does also get psyched out easily too. I think both of them have similar personality types in that manner to where like they really are. I think they really want to win, and then when they're not, it like really stresses them out. They're like, we need to do better, and we need to do this, and all that stress is like it can fuck people up. Like some people just aren't better under pressure. I think I'm better under pressure personally, so I don't mind pressure. When I'm in a high intensity situation, I think I can perform better. So I think that would work well for me. And like, if we're in a situation where we're in the bottom, like Lee, if that was us and we were the last team to arrive, I feel like I could learn that shit and get that shit done. I feel like we could do it.
And I'll be over here. Oh. We have to get it. It's now or never.
You silly Lee. I think you're good at high intense situations as well. But I think if you get that's how I perceive you. I just think if you get in your head, then it's like you're in your head, and it's like
I get in my head very easily. I'm in my head right now, and we just podcast.
No, get out of there! Get out of there! God damn! So yeah, I think.
Sincerity in my.
But yeah, so Kat and Alex lose. Well, eventually they lose. Everyone else makes it to the pit stop. Of course, we get this big rearranged type of situation going on. Colin and Taylor are now in top 4. Jazz and Jag are out of the top 4. You know, it's a lot of rearranging done. And I'm very excited for next episode because I'm like, is Jack and Chelsea just going to go home? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Or Rubina and Christine. Because low-key, Rubina and Christine been struggling these last couple of episodes. I'm not even gonna lie. I was kind of like,
I could see the next 2 boots being Jack and Chelsea and Christina and Rubina. But at this point, I'm kind of wanting it because let's get to the real competition.
Ooh, that there does always get to that kind of point in these shows. I think Jack and Chelsea have something about them that for some reason they do good at some of these things. It's kind of the navigation that gets them fucked up. They were even lost this episode. I was like, how the fuck are you lost this episode? What's happening there?
It must be so easy to get lost. That's why if we ever did it, bitch, we would need to make sure our navigation is on point. Because it seems like it's very fucking easy to end up getting lost.
Which is why we're not doing this show.
I would have to stop. I'm stopping every 5 minutes. Hello, hey.
Not every 5 minutes. You real though.
Oh, yeah, Rudy, we got the U-turn next episode. Are we excited?
Oh, the double U-turn, right? I am excited for U-turns. I want it to be a vote. Is it a vote? Did we know?
We don't have clarification on it, Chad.
I want it to be a vote.
Who getting double U-turn the fuck up out of here, Chad?
That's a good question. Hopefully, because some U-turns, it's about who gets there first.
Cause big beef.
Exactly, which is why I'm here for. Some U-turns is about who gets there first. Some U-turns, it's about who the vote, who everyone votes for. If it's a just who gets there first situation, Tucker, Eric, Natalie, Stephanie, Izzy, Paige, maybe Colin and Taylor are the ones who might be able to U-turn. But I'm like, who would they U-turn? Because Natalie and Stephanie is in an alliance.
Jazz and Jag, ASAP.
But they're in a alliance. That's why I'm like, Natalie and Stephanie are in an alliance with them. Colin and Taylor are kind of in an alliance with them. Izzy and Paige might U-turn Jazz and Jag.
That could be cunty.
I would love that.
I just know, bitch, if I ever got U-turn, somebody's getting cussed out.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be U-turning us. We struggling on our own. That's why I'm like, who would they U-turn? Because why would you U-turn Jack and Chelsea, Christina and Rubina, or Hannah and Simone? Yes, U-turn Joseph and Adam. Yes, U-turn Jazz and Jack, but so many people are working with them. So I'm like, will that even happen?
Girl, this is where Big Brother comes into play, bitch. Okay, all these alliances. Maybe that's what Taylor kept talking about. Girl.
That's T, girl. Child. So Lee, it's time to ask: who do you want to go home next episode? Who's number 9 for you of this?
I keep saying it.
Why is it
Christina
them?
Rubina can go.
They haven't went up for you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Is Jack and Chelsea just number 8? They kind of got to be at this point.
I'm
sorry because every other team I actually really enjoy. Like I like the other teams. 7 for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Much from them either. Don't you feel like? Like I feel like I haven't like the way I fell in love with all the other teams. I feel like I haven't gotten that time with Jack and Chelsea or Christina Rubina.
I agree with Jack and Chelsea. For Christina Rubina, I feel like we had some moments, but not as many. You're right. Not as many, honestly. I don't care for Tucker and Eric. Tucker and Eric will be my next on my list, honestly.
Let me analyze.
Or Jack and Jazz, because they can go home.
Tucker and Eric for sure. I agree with Tucker and Eric.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Jazz and Jack. It would be Jazz and Jack and then Tucker and Eric.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, it would either of them. Like these two groupings, they both can go. Because who gives a fuck? No shade. They both can go. Y'all been in the top the whole time, etc., etc., etc. Let me go ahead and put them where they belong.
Because we know what Hannah and Simone.
I love Joseph and Adam. I'm sorry. Like, especially this episode, like, they're stars. So I wouldn't want to put them next. I would probably put
Natalie and Stephanie.
Honestly, Natalie and Stephanie.
No shade.
Honestly, Natalie and Stephanie. They just don't have like a great, interesting, like, character moments for me yet, other than it being her birthday, you know? Like, they don't have any character moments. Then for me, it would be Izzy Page.
Agreed.
And then it would be Joseph and Adam. And then it would be the big 4, personally. Oh, this just looks beautiful. Can this
imagine if this was the placements?
Why do we have to imagine? Can it just be? Let's will it. Let's use your powers. Use your powers and will this into existence right now.
Okay.
You finna piss me off. All right, y'all. We'll be back next week to discuss the next episode and the U-turn and all of that mess. Of course, we're doing a bunch of shit right now.
So brother, this shit scares me.
Tomorrow we'll be live. We won't. Tomorrow, the challenge recap will be dropping. On Saturday, Love is Blind. On Sunday, Love Cabin. On Monday, Survivor Nicaragua. On Tuesday, Big Brother Rewind. On Wednesday, Survivor 49. On Thursday, Big Brother Rewind. And then, of course, we'll be back for the next episode of Amazing Race. You guys have 2 more weeks to be a part of all of these motherfucking shows we're covering. If you want to apply to come on The Kingdom and speak and get your opinion out and say what you want to say, the link is in the description. You got 2 weeks, bitch. Get it done. And then that's it. Lee, thanks for keeping it real with The Kingdom. We're out.